Hi, my name is Geraldine Vasquez and I am going to my second year here at San Jose State, and I am a mechanical engineering major, and this is my RHA application video, so enjoy! My future goals and objectives include graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Engineering, and that's so important to me right now because I'm one of the few people in my family that are getting a college education and that are pursuing it. And I always thought in high school, and I really struggled in some of the classes that are required, such as like AP Calculus and AP Physics, and I struggled with the fact like maybe I can't do this, maybe I'm not smart enough for this, and it was really my dream to do, to pursue that, which is why getting my college education in engineering is my #1 on my list of goals. Another thing that I would love to do, to one day go and get my teaching credentials and work at a high school, because my high school teachers had a really positive influence on me and really have been a part of creating who I am today, and I would really one day love to have that influence on other kids and make a difference in someone else's life, like just how they did to me. The reason I want this position is because when I became a floor representative in CVC, I learned so much, and I had no idea the amount of work and effort and leadership that went in to put on the community in SJSU housing. And I was really appreciative of it because I really enjoyed being a resident in CVC, and I really enjoyed the community. And furthermore, I feel that because of my appreciation for it, and I know that I can put my best foot forward, I want the opportunity to lead and grow and be alongside these amazing people and grow with them and together to make this really a year to remember in RHA. Skills that I believe that I can bring to RHA include being a very effective communicator. I am very comfortable talking to a big room of people, and I believe that I am very on point and straightforward. I am also very responsible and proactive. I really gained this skill from high school because I was so busy. I had a lot of clubs, a lot of sports, and grades were a top priority. And so I really learned time management skills, and I really learned to work hard. And I am very thankful for that, and I'm sure I can bring that skill to RHA. Continuing on with that, I also have very good budgeting skills, and I am also very proficient in Microsoft Office. I am also a team player and very collaborative. Also, I am determined in everything that I do, and I'm very driven to deliver my best work. What RHA means to me kind of go with traits that I think involve becoming a leader. Like, for example, to me it means I'm going to grow, I'm going to get stronger, and I'm going to get more confident. And I feel like that's something that really is involved when joining an organization such as this. Also, it means to, especially for me, is to go into this, like for me, I'm going into this saying I want to serve. Like, I'm doing this job because I want to help, because I want to do something better, and I feel like that is something that all leadership positions, such as the RAs in hall government, that an attitude that is had. Finally, I feel like RHA has a really, really good sense, and this is probably my favorite part, is the sense of community. You meet these people, you don't know these people, and then you become their best friends, and you're all working together to accomplish this goal, and to accomplish this goal, and it's just such a process. There's trials, there's tribulations, and sometimes things don't work, but going together with your board and with the fellow hall governments, it just really makes me really excited and kind of really happy. So it's the part at the end that makes it worth it. And what I mean by that is this past year I had the ability to attend the RHA banquet, and like seeing everything, it just made me really happy, and it makes me really excited when I think about it. Because, like I said, you throw a bunch of people together and we don't know each other, but we all work together and we all work to accomplish that same goal. I'm not gonna lie, my first year at San Jose State was definitely hard. It was a hard transition for me. I'm kind of a really close to home girl, and I was not expecting the impact that coming from the small town that I am from and moving to huge San Jose would have on me. It definitely I had to get used to it. And beyond that, I was going through some personal things in my life, and I was having conflict with suite mates and roommates. But however, I was able to resolve them, and I really feel like I've learned a sense of maturity, and I've learned to agree to disagree, and thankfully we were able to resolve our conflicts and keep living together. I also was very thankful for the organizations that I joined. Two huge ones, or the main ones, was Hall Government and Crew. I have my main circle of friends there, and the projects that we had in Hall Government and just learning so much about what goes on in housing, I really, really enjoyed myself. And in Crew, I have my main circle of friends from there, and I love everyone, and it's just great. Also, for the college part, I really learned time management, and I learned how to, I feel like overall, like going to this college the first year, I feel very professional, and I feel like I've gained a new sense of the outside world, of the professional world, like world beyond college. And I feel like coming here to the Silicon Valley has really given me that. I applied to a lot of jobs on campus and scholarships, and I didn't get most of them. So I really learned, like, in the professional world, you're going to do that and you're going to have to apply, but it doesn't mean you give up. Sometimes I would get down about it, but I just had to push myself and push myself. Like, there's always room for better. What can you do better? And beyond that, I also learned to look up to people and appreciate what I had. Like my RAs, I loved my RAs, and I really, really was appreciative. I was very comfortable going to them, and so I was very thankful that besides like the problems I was having living there, I really loved the fact that I had two great RAs that I could go to at any time. So overall, I feel like even though my first year of college was a little difficult, I would definitely classify it also as worth it, and I don't regret anything, and I'm really excited to move on and see what next year has for me. Oh, by the way, there's a birthday party going outside, so that's why there's music playing, and I can't really do much about it, so sorry. So previous leadership positions that I've had, starting from high school, because I feel like I just got out of high school, was I was really involved with Key Club, which is a community service-based club at my high school, and I was in it for 3 years. My second year I was treasurer, and then my last year I was, my senior year, I was president. So that involved doing a lot of paperwork as treasurer. We had so many fundraisers because of course we had to try to raise a lot of money, and it just involved figuring out what we were going to buy, like where was the cheapest place we could buy it, like ideas to lessen the cost, and then filling out the paperwork and then getting approved by the bookkeeper and leadership at my high school. And then as president, I just kind of oversaw everything. I wrote the agenda, and we also had to do a lot of events, like, for example, we had this thing called a district council meeting, and it was basically all the districts from like our district and or all the schools in our district, sorry, and we went to this huge council meeting, and sometimes it would be really fun and we'd have to plan them. And so that was my involvement in there. I was also in chess club my senior year, and my teacher asked me if I wanted to be vice president. I said okay, and that mainly involved, my job was to attend the meetings, and I also did all the paperwork for the club, and I helped again with ideas how to raise money and filling out paperwork for those fundraisers. I also played a lot of sports in high school. I played water polo for 4 years, and I did track for 2 and swimming for 2. In water polo, my junior and senior year, I was captain, and on the track team, I was also I was a co-captain on the pole vault team. And so that didn't really require like paperwork or anything like that, but it just really, you just kind of had to encourage your team, support your team, and just basically be a leader or like a role model to look up to on the team. So there it is, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch my application video and for considering me as a candidate for Vice President of Finance. Thank you.